Welcome back to Greek TV. I'm TJ Blake.
And I'm Brian Trigg.
And this is the first time two guys have actually ever hosted before.
Yeah, apparently this is like monumental or something. So,
Yeah.
all right, yeah.
But yeah, we're back after a 2-week break. We've had some time off here, had the first Friday after spring break and
That's
also
right.
spring break off. So I don't know about you, but I am pumped to be back on the show.
It's good to be back. It's good to be back. Spring break was really fun, though, I will say that.
Yeah. What did you do for your spring break?
I went down to Gulf Shores with some of my brothers, and I mean, it was a great time. It was kind of a far drive, but it was good. Oh, yeah, here's a picture. Here's a picture of my group. We went down there and met up with some other Kansas friends. And
Oh, yeah?
But yeah, spring break was fun. Gulf Shores was very welcoming.
How long of a drive is it down to Gulf Shores?
Well, for me, I took a pit stop. I actually went home one day early to see my family in St. Louis. So for me, it was only about 11 hours. But several guys drove straight through from Kansas City, and I know for them it was about a 15-hour drive.
That's kind of exhausting.
Yeah, so that part of the trip was, it wasn't that great, but it's still kind of some bonding experience, in the car for that long. Yeah.
And how long were you actually down there for?
Let's see.
Well, I guess we're talking about my spring break now.
Yeah, okay, so what'd you do on your spring break?
I actually went back home to Hutchinson, Kansas,
Okay.
which really doesn't actually have anything. I gave the illusion here of, standing on some rocks, like I climbed some mountains or something. That is not the case. That actually is
Well, you look like quite the adventurer there.
Yeah, doing some,
top of a mountain.
doing some yoga. But yeah, I went back to Hutchinson, Kansas. That is in St. Louis. We've got Sam and Allie, right?
Got some Ted Drews.
Yeah, I got some ice cream there. So I think they had a blast going to visit there.
And Danny, I know one of our producers, stayed here in Kansas and helped film some of the baseball games. I know she always has a fun time doing that.
She's always working, literally always. Oh, we got Kelly. Kelly went to Chicago. This is I have always wanted to go see the Bean. Have you ever been before?
I have never been to Chicago. Being from St. Louis, it's like our big rival city. So no, but I hear Chicago is really nice, and I definitely want to take a trip up there sometime.
Yeah, I do too.
It looks like a good time.
Oh, here's Kara.
Kara met a horse over spring break.
I think that's actually her horse.
Is that her horse?
Yeah,
okay.
I think so.
Okay,
so,
cool.
Yeah, I think she had a blast back in OP, which I didn't even know had countryside, but I guess you can live in Kansas City and still live in the country. So best of both worlds.
All right. Well, before we set off on spring break, there were actually some big topics that arise in the Greek community. One of which was not that positive. Take a look at the incident that happened at OU.
Yeah. In case you don't know what we're talking about, right before spring break, before we actually had our last show and had a chance to talk about this issue, SAE did release a video. SAE had a function at OU in which individuals were caught on video saying and chanting a racist chant before one of their parties on a bus.
And the video went viral, and I mean, I'm sure you guys all know this because that was about 3 weeks ago, but several issues have come up, just since then.
There's been huge negative talk about Greek life in general. It's one of those things that when you are representing one individual fraternity or one individual, you are representing the entirety of Greek life.
Yeah, and especially when something bad like this happens, it's a reflection on not only you and your house, but almost Greek life just all together.
Yes.
So now it's starting to make even bigger headlines, and more people are starting to take notice and the negatives of Greek life. So that's one thing. Just one negative action like this can really have such a big impact on
absolutely.
a whole.
And in some ways, it's forcing some positive conversations. I know here at KU in particular, we've had to have some conversations about how Greek life at KU is interacting with race, how we as individuals are talking about race and making sure those conversations are happening.
Absolutely.
So it is, in a way, it is forcing some good conversations.
Yeah, I mean, whenever you have something negative like this, it kind of overshadows everything good that's happening. But honestly, here at University of Kansas, we're not having any issues at all, and everything. I mean, Greek life is fantastic, helping out the community. It really, it's a good thing.
Yeah, and it's one of those things that you just got to continue to improve, continue to work on, continue to be conscious of.
Yep.
So I think it's one of those things. I'm glad that we're having those conversations.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, I think that's all we have. We're gonna take a quick break, and we'll be right back with the news.
Where you go to college makes a statement about you. This place will become a part of you, your identity for life. The University of Kansas, a great place to be you.
Welcome back to Greek TV. I'm Sky Conley, and here's your Greek TV news update. Sorority and fraternity members at the University of Texas at Austin have taken a stand against sexual assault by starting a movement this past Thursday called Not on My Campus. The students drafted a pledge surrounding sexual assault. The pledge already has over 1,000 signatures and is quickly growing. Anyone who signs the pledge is also encouraged to write "Not on My Campus" on their hand and post the picture to social media. The movement has been endorsed by almost every fraternity and sorority on campus. You can follow the movement on Twitter and Instagram at Not on My Campus UT. Alpha Delta fraternity at Dartmouth has been accused of branding their new members while under suspension last fall. The fraternity was placed on suspension in October for hosting a registered party containing alcohol. College spokesman Justin Anderson said the suspension was supposed to end on March 29th, but Dartmouth is extending it and considering harsher punishment, including the removal of the fraternity if the allegations are confirmed. Police confirmed Monday that there is no evidence to support the Rolling Stone article about a gang rape that occurred at Phi Kappa Psi fraternity at the University of Virginia. Police Chief Timothy J. Longo Sr. said his investigators found no evidence that a party even took place at the fraternity house on September 28, 2012, when the rape was said to have occurred. Phi Kappa Psi is now exploring its legal options to address the extensive damage caused by Rolling Stone. Chief Longo said he's suspending the investigation, allowing any additional information to still come to light. Chi Omega is hosting their Hoot Set Spike volleyball tournament on Sunday, March 29th from 1 to 4 p.m. at the KU Rec Center's sand volleyball courts. Teams of 6 to 8 people will play one another for the chance to win gift cards to Chipotle. All proceeds from the event will go to Chi-O's national philanthropy, the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Kappa Delta is having their Shamrock Madness 3-on-3 basketball tournament on Saturday, April 4th from 1 to 4 p.m. at the Ambler Student Recreation Center. A $150 cash prize will be awarded to the winners of the men's and women's bracket. The cost is $5 to participate, and there will be t-shirts available for purchase. All proceeds from the tournament will benefit Kansas Children's Service League and Prevent Child Abuse America. Still in need of community service hours? Registration for The Big Event, the largest day of community service in Lawrence, is still open. Sign up your Greek chapter or other organization at thebigeventku.com to participate. The Big Event is taking place on April 18th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Sigma Alpha Epsilon Fraternity and Alpha Delta Pi Sorority are 2 Greek chapters that will be hosting the KU Blood Drive next week. Stop by SAE on Tuesday from 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. or AD Pi on Thursday from 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. to donate or volunteer. Visit KU Blood Drive on Facebook to set up a donation appointment or sign up for a volunteer slot. And that will wrap it up for your Greek TV news update and look ahead. Stay tuned and we'll be back with TJ and Brian.
Studious, courteous, community service oriented. These are just a few ways to describe Sigma Pi fraternity. But don't take my word for it. Let's ask the president himself. Oh, excuse me. I didn't hear you come in. I'm Ryan Brinker, founding father and president of Beta Delta chapter of Sigma Pi here at the University of Kansas. We're one of the fastest growing Greek communities here on campus, and now we want you to be a part of us too. For more information, go to kusigmapi.com.
What do you mean? What do you mean my mocha's not here? I'm Ben Allen, seriously. What about here? Is that better? Oh, now my arm's disappearing. Obviously, this is even worse. Make sure you tweet at us at 3InKey on Twitter. I don't know where else you would tweet at us, but you should do that because I'm lonely and I need friends. Please, follow me. Ben Allen Sports. It'll make your day better. Probably not. It'll make mine better, though. Literally. I'm back again on Good Morning KU for 3 weeks. I'm going to be coming in, analyzing those teams, telling you what you need to know and why you need to know it. Because I know things. We're going on a trip and our favorite rocket ship. Follow me on that Twitter thing, Ben Allen Sports. So March Madness is coming up. Why am I wearing a Ravens shirt? Because I am a loser. Signing off. Konnichiwa. I'm back.
Welcome back to Greek TV. And I know that we did talk about some serious topics today,
Yeah.
but Greek life really is just a fun place to be. I have to
Yes,
admit
absolutely.
that like coming into this weekend, coming into today, I'm kind of tired because we had a function last night in my fraternity.
Yeah, tell me about that. You're telling me it's your date party, but it's set up a little bit different than some of the others that I've heard about.
Yeah, it's kind of silly
Okay,
actually.
it's called Flamingo. Is
yeah,
that right?
Yeah, flamingo.
Okay,
So
Flamingo.
the way it works is that in order to ask your date to the function, you actually plant a plastic flamingo in their yard, asking her to come
Okay.
to the function.
All right.
So then that's the first part. You have to do it at night so you don't get caught.
Absolutely,
Then
yeah.
then she decorates the flamingo.
Okay.
We had some that were decorated like Harry Potter, Einstein. We had some that had like sparkles bedazzled all over it.
Oh,
We had a
gosh.
Kanye one, a Kim one. We had one that was painted like a duck. And so those all get put back into the lawn
Okay.
and have a response to it.
Oh,
And then
okay.
they
So
say yes.
the next morning, after you're expecting your flamingo to be back, you got to go out there and try to find the one. Because do you
Yeah.
know what it looks like whenever
Like,
you're looking for it?
Yeah, you don't know what it looks like,
Okay.
and so you have to hope that they wrote your name on it, because otherwise
that's
you don't
funny.
know which one's yours.
Yeah.
But we always joked about one guy in particular. We thought, his flamingo might come back and like had a
Yeah,
lawnmower
his-
run over it or something.
His
like a
date
hard
said no, and threw it through the lawnmower or something. Didn't want to go.
Yeah, so that was a great
Okay,
day party. Everybody
cool.
wears pink. It was all flamingo like themed. It was a lot of fun.
That's fun.
Yeah.
That's fun.
But there are good aspects to the Greek community.
Definitely.
So.
Oh, here's some of your pictures
Yeah.
from last night. That looks like a good time. So you guys
Yeah.
all just wore pink. Is that kind of like flamingo?
Yeah, yeah. So it was
That's
really
clever.
a blast.
I like that.
But
Yeah, it looks like you guys had a lot of fun. Well, I think that's gonna wrap us up for this show. Be sure to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at KU Greek TV.
yep, and we will be back next week. So tune in next Saturday at 11 a.m. Thank you very much for joining us today.